This morning, the three men charged in connection to the murder of Amber Spradlin appeared in court. We have those updates. And we introduce you to a new Pike County business providing faith-based materials right here in the mountains.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Caroline Mueller, here with you on this Tuesday, December 2nd. The time is now 5:31, and let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist Megan Dusmal for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan, just plain and simple, it was nasty out there this morning. Like I said, at that 5 o'clock hour, I stepped out. I just want to step right back in, and I don't know if I'll really want to leave this building today after we get done here.
Well, the good news is it's not lasting all day long. It's mostly confined to the morning hours, but yes, it is a relatively nasty start to your day with cold rain, a wintry mix, and snow for some folks. Here's a look at that satellite and radar. You can see just where that snow is from portions of Pulaski County extending into portions of Wayne County, West Virginia. And in fact, as we zoom into more of our far northern counties, we are picking up on some heavy rain and heavy snow right on that freezing line. I'm going to go ahead and circle that in for you. That is for portions of Lawrence County as well as Wayne County, West Virginia, even in the far edge of Morgan County. Now, in terms of temperatures, though, this morning is going to be relatively chilly for some folks. Our northern counties right now, the ones seeing snow, we're looking at the low 30s. But for our far southern counties and our warmest counties this morning, we're seeing low 40s. 40 degrees right now in Middlesboro, 43 in Harlan and Jacksboro. And for those counties, that will be the warmest temperatures of the day, so keep that in mind throughout the next several hours. In fact, here's a look at your high temperatures on your Tuesday. Really just going to be sitting in a mixture of the mid to upper 30s, and you'll see that early in the afternoon. But for the most part, not too much of a change in temperature throughout the day. Caroline.
All right, Megan, thank you. Yesterday was the first day of jury selection in the Timothy Kennedy trial in Mingo County, West Virginia. Kennedy is charged with the June 2023 murder of West Virginia State Trooper Corey Maynard. Charlie Roth was at the courthouse yesterday.
Nearly 2.5 years after West Virginia State Trooper Corey Maynard was ambushed and killed in Mingo County, the trial for the man accused of the crime is shaping up.
We are here in the matter of State of West Virginia versus Timothy David Kennedy Jr.
Today was the first day of jury selection in the case of Timothy Kennedy, who has been charged in Maynard's June 2023 murder.
The jury must be free as humanly possible from bias, prejudice, or sympathy for either side, and free from any preconceived ideas on the facts or the law.
We spoke with Circuit Clerk Lonnie Hanna, who said that because it's such a high-profile case, they've had to expand the jury pool more than double its normal size, from 50 to 110. Hanna says if they select a jury, the trial can proceed next week. But if they cannot find 24 possible jurors from this pool, Judge Joshua Butcher may move the trial to a different county and start the process over again. Charlie Roth, WSAZ, Mingo County.
Day 2 of jury selection in this case is today, and we'll update you on their progress as we learn more. And if you want to learn more about the case, you can find information on our website, WYMT.com. We have a sad update to a story we first brought you last week. Perry County authorities were searching for 78-year-old Dan McVeigh, who went missing from the Browns Fork area. Officials with the Perry County Emergency Management posted on Facebook Saturday that after a 3-day search for McVeigh, he was found dead. Officials also said they want to express their gratitude for all those who assisted in the search. His visitation and funeral will be Sunday at the Church of the Lord Jesus Christ at Browns Fork. The Prestonsburg Police Department is investigating a death of an inmate at the Floyd County Detention Center. On Saturday, police say inmate Jeffrey Lumpkins of Hazard was found unresponsive from a suicide attempt. Lumpkins was taken to the Highlands Regional ARH where he was pronounced dead despite the efforts of medical and jail staff. Statements and video surveillance obtained and reviewed found Lumpkins' death was in fact a suicide. The body was taken to the Kentucky State Medical Examiner's office for an autopsy. Kentucky State Police continue to investigate a deadly trooper-involved shooting. It happened Saturday night along Kentucky 1715 in the Martha community of Lawrence County. Troopers say they were in the area looking for a woman who had an active arrest warrant. When a neighbor told them to turn off their lights for that, he was going to shoot them out. Officers say the man then went back inside of his home and returned with a gun. Troopers reportedly ordered the man to put the gun down, but instead they say he raised it toward them, which prompted them to shoot and kill him. We reached out to Kentucky State Police to learn if they were able to arrest the woman with the active warrants. They say they were not able to share any additional information at this time. The 3 men charged in connection to the murder of Amber Spradlin appeared in court yesterday, where a judge set the new trial date and altered the $5 million bond for Spradlin's accused murderer. The trial, which was originally set to begin yesterday, is now set for May 11th, 2026, allowing for more time to get forensic results from the state forensic lab. The bond for M.K. McKinney, who was charged with Spradlin's murder, was also altered. The original bond was set at $5 million cash, but Judge Eddie Cullen ruled M.K. McKinney will now be eligible to post $1 million in property and 10% of the remaining $4 million in cash. If that is paid, McKinney will be released on home incarceration pending trial.
Well, I mean, he's not out yet. Again, reducing a bond from $100 million to $10 million is kind of a symbolic gesture. You know, it's a $1 million property bond plus a $400,000 cash bond.
The men are expected to return to the courtroom February 26th at 10 a.m. for a pretrial conference. The Perry County School District is taking a new approach to school safety. The district plans to create its own police department, replacing contracted SROs. I break that down for you and show what's changing. The district has used the sheriff's office for school resource officers for years. Now leaders want full-time officers who work only inside their schools.
They would be our employees full-time, and so we've just began working with other school districts that have done that and seen some positive outcomes from it, and we've just made that decision to go that route too.
Perry County Schools Chief Financial Officer Jody Maggard says startup costs will be higher, but they expect the change to save money over time.
We'll have to buy the vehicles, we'll have to buy the equipment and the uniforms and maybe some training that will be associated with maybe new SROs that's coming in that will now be our employees that don't have the SRO training. But in the long run, we feel that the cost will be less expensive than contracting with the Perry County Sheriff's Office.
He says the biggest benefit will be consistent presence inside buildings and stronger connections with students.
Everyone understands the more you have their presence in the buildings, the safer our schools are, and so we're looking forward to that. That will allow them to develop those long-term relationships with students.
The goal is to have the new police force in place by August 2026, with at least one officer in every school. Maggard says the officers would have the same authority and training as any other police officer. The only difference being they will now be an employee of the school district. As businesses opened their doors for Black Friday, one Pike County business opened its doors for the first time. Hope Haven Boutique, located on South Mayo Trail in Pikeville, is a new faith-based business near Shelbyana Food City. The small business offers Bibles, study materials, clothing, accessories, and more, with a mission to provide Christian materials in the mountains. Store co-owner Natasha Chaffins says the idea came to her and she knew God wanted her to bring the business to her community. So it was planned 1 month after the idea sparked.
I wanted Hope's Haven to be a beacon of light for the community, a place for girls to be able to find clothing that they could share their love of God and have a place that they could come to and feel comfortable to speak about God, share their prayer requests, and find a community.
The store is open from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. Tuesday and Wednesday, 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. Thursday through Saturday, and noon until 4 on Sundays. Pikeville's mayor has withdrawn his bid for another term. The Appalachian News Express reports Jimmy Carter is withdrawing his bid for the 2026 election cycle. Carter has served as the city's mayor for more than a decade. First elected in 2014, he served as the city commissioner prior to that. Carter said, quote, "My commitment to Pikeville has not changed. I will continue to work every day on behalf of our citizens, but leadership also means knowing when to step back and make space for the next generation of ideas and energy. I believe this is the best decision for Pikeville's future." Kentucky road crews are working to get ahead of the winter weather. They spent yesterday attaching new plow blades and loading trucks with salt as snow moves into Fayette County. When winter weather hits, crews work 12-hour shifts to clear roads. In Fayette County, that's about 30 drivers running routes at once. But KYTC says that doesn't mean the roads will be perfect.
That snow will pile up behind the plow passes. So, it's not always going to be clear out there until after the storm passes. And we just want people to remember that and make their travel plans accordingly.
Freezing rain can wash away brine, so crews are limiting pre-treatment in Fayette County. If you must drive, leave early, increase following distance, and slow on bridges and curves. The U.S. Postal Service is asking Kentuckians to help ensure safe mail delivery this winter. With snow and ice expected, USPS wants residents to clear walkways, sidewalks, and areas around mailboxes. That includes steps, porches, and the approach to curbside mailboxes. Postal workers say clear paths are crucial for maintaining consistent delivery service during their busiest time of year. The First Lady is headed for the big screen. That and more in a look of today's Eye on Entertainment.
And we're watching a winter weather advisory for some of our northern counties this morning.